Hey soul family, welcome to the Matrix Oracle. My name is Audrey. I am your host for this solar flares forecast. So some of you may have seen it all over as far as the news. I'm just going to wait a little bit. The way that we tap into the downloads, data encryption of the solar flares is to look at astrology from the perspective of the sun. So some of you, if you've been feeling that you've been zapped energetically, I know some of my family members yesterday were just like wiped, and I was like, ooh, I'm fine, I'm loving this energy. So I had to inquire because, I really love looking at astrology from many different points. Some of you, so if you're into understanding some of the data that we're receiving, you would want to look at what is called the heliocentric expression of whatever chart of the day. Okay, so look at how a little bit different it looks. Okay, this little symbol here where you see the moon and this reversed Venus is actually the earth. So the earth and the moon being very close, you see here is going to be different. Those are aspects in Scorpio. So that's how we're seeing energetically the sun shining through all the way upon earth onto those degrees. Those degrees are very much about contemplation. So I don't know about you guys, but I looked, at what was going on social medias. There's a lot of awakening, spiritual talks about what's going on in economic system, political system. I mean, it's going on a lot around us. But if you're looking at what is going on astrology from the earth point, there was a lot of rehearsing the embodiment of your higher self and connecting to the energy of your abundance. And abundance wounds are going to be very much connected to your mother wounds. And interestingly, we are celebrating in the US Mother's Day. So interesting energy as we are receiving from the sun some energies on earth and filtered by the moon, so your subconscious, that are calling you within. So one of the things that I can suggest you on my YouTube channel, there is a sun frequency. So I use the frequency that we know and have, calculated for the sun's emission, and you can just meditate, go to the sun, receive the codes, and just see how it speaks to you. I know that personally, I think it was last night, after all this day of exposition to those flares, I really had some major breakthrough as far as personal mother wound and how it would affect my abundance and things that were like, I was 14. I was like, what is this memory that I couldn't remember? So some of you, there's going to be things like that, and you see in opposition, okay? So here we are called on earth to contemplate. So that's what the sun is kind of sending us. And in opposition, we have here Jupiter and Uranus that are in the last degrees of Taurus, that are going to call you to pay attention to what triggers you or doesn't trigger joy, optimism. So this is going to be looking at from the place of your own temple, your own body. So a lot of things like, again, that are rehearsed. It's almost like, okay, on earth, we're rehearsing the mother wounds, we're rehearsing whatever is blocking our abundance in the physicality, okay? And we're seeing that we're receiving codes so we can actually expand our template, expand our temple, okay? So there's a lot of connection with this energy here back to your ancestral lineage. So again, some of you, if you don't know, you are inheriting, as far as your DNA, up to 13, 14 generations of not just wounds, but also gifts, okay? Sun gaze at sunrise, yes, and sunset, that is my favorite. I try to always catch those rays. I love receiving those codes. Some of you, if you are sensitive to sound, that's my personal sensitivity. I'm highly, extremely sensitive to sound. So anytime I need to kind of like meditate, I do like to bubble myself up in sound frequencies. So again, some of you, if you want to check out my bio link, you'll have access to my YouTube channel, and you can have the sound of the sun frequency. So again, some of you here, as far as what I like here is Mercury, your focus. Pay attention to your focus. That's what the sun is saying, is that saying like, hey, are you focusing on what brings you joy or what brings you misery? Okay, or are you focused on pain, or are you focused on ease, flow, surrender, and pleasure? Okay, and that is creating, you see here, I don't know in English what type of triangle. In French is isocèle. So I do not know if that's the same here. Okay, but we have an opposition. Again, pay attention to what brings you up or down, and make sure that your focus is going to be towards what you want to manifest, because this is where the law of attraction is at play. Okay, so that's what I wanted to convey as far as the energies for the ones that are, you know, maybe feeling those upgrades. Okay, oh my God, I'm having an existential moment, not again. Just let yourself receive. Just know that it is a collective upgrade. We're receiving them all the time. Sometimes they're just more intense. Okay, you guys, that's what I have as far as a quick, short upgrade for the heliocentric. So that's the perspective from the sun, going and look at the earth. And for the ones that are subscribers, I'm going to go and pull some cards and messages for the ones that feel that they're ready to receive some more insight. So you have, I think, somewhere the subscription option. And yes, ground yourself. Thank you, Richie. Bye, you guys.